I know this is long overdue, so I'm just going to jump right into it. We have two animatronic tails. The left is from the tail company, the right is from Costail. When asking around, I got a bunch of mixed reviews, but none from anyone who's tried both. Mind you, I paid out of pocket for both of these tails. Reviews hit differently for items that were paid for rather than given. I will cover assembly, battery, movement, noise, size, and price of each. Before getting into it, I just want to state that both of these companies have some really good quality tails. Let's start off with Costail. It comes with the harness, battery, wire, adapter, and everything you need to assemble it. You do have to put it together yourself, but they do have videos to help you figure it out. It took me a few tries to get it, but it wasn't anything too difficult. The battery is separate, but it is easy to charge. Since it's separate, you have to put it somewhere where it won't fall and where you won't accidentally hit the off button. The battery lasts for about 5 hours, give or take, if you have continuous use. You can buy an extra battery, but you do have to buy it when you buy your tail. I was told that they can't ship batteries separate. It's easier to turn it on prior to putting it on. When it turns on, you have to wait until you hear the movement noise. This is the tail calibrating itself. Once it's done, it'll start moving on its own. You do have to do this every time you turn it on. Otherwise, it just won't sway properly with your body as you move. It does have a nice swaying motion to it. The more aggressive you throw your hips, the more aggressive your movements will be. The noise isn't too loud, but the faster the moves are, the louder they will be, which is expected. The rest mode, which is what you see now, means it moves even though you're not moving yourself. It's not crazy movements, but it's enough to let you know it's still alive. It is shipped as is. Since you put it together yourself, you can customize between the two sizes that they offer. You can either do 30 inches or 17.7. Unfortunately, when I got mine, it didn't come with the tail cover options, but it was on sale. They do now have pre-made selections for you to choose from. I purchased this one during the first release of the sale, which was about $200, and my friend got hers for the second release for about $250. Now, on to the tail company. I got the digital extra large devil tail. I also asked for my tail tip to be removable rather than permanent, just so I can take it on and off when I want. It arrived pre-built with my cover already on it, so no need for assembly. The battery is built into the tail. It comes with a charger and a few other options for wall adapters, which is nice for those who travel or if you're just in another country and happen to order one. You just plug it in, let it charge, and you're good to go. It also comes with the belt clip. The belt clip fits on almost any belt, unless you have a belt with studs, then it's obviously not going to fit. You put the belt clip on your belt of choice, turn it on, and attach your tail. Being that I got the digital, it connects right to my phone via Bluetooth. You can control it with their app that's available in both app stores. As of right now, it has 11 moves you can choose from. You can either pick your movements or preset your movements on casual mode, and then just put your phone away. The app also has a feature where if you shake your body or move your phone, the tail will move, which you can set the movements for whatever you want that to be as well. I'm always checking for app updates because it seems like every time I turn around, there's an update and new features added. So if there are new features and I haven't seen it yet, my apologies. But being that there's 11 moves, I do have a separate video showing both back and side view for each movement. As far as noise goes, just like the other tail, the faster it moves, the louder it will be. All of their tails come with a custom cover included. Unless you get the naked tail on its own, then you can customize and make almost any cover you need. From dragon scales to the Cheshire Cat, even the tail style and shape itself can be customized. So with that being said, the size varies, you just have to contact them and ask what you're looking for. The battery life lasts about the same, about 5 hours give or take depending on what you're doing. I paid about $200 for this tail as well. They do have cheaper options available and ones that are controlled via remote rather than Bluetooth. Now that that's all been covered, my overall opinion, as much as I love the sway of the Costail and the movement, the tail company wins this one for me. I did have a few technical difficulties when it came to getting everything situated with my Costail. When I originally received the tail, I got it together easy peasy, no problems. But when my tail would sway, the box made this loud clicking noise. Customer service was beyond helpful. They did end up helping me replace the box, but when the new one arrived, that one had a hard time turning on for me as well. My tail doesn't turn on like they normally do. I have to go through the process of plugging it into the wall, turning on the battery, unplugging it from the wall, plugging it into the tail, turning it off, and then turning it back on for it to calibrate. It doesn't always turn on the first time, and sometimes it turns on but it doesn't calibrate. And then it gets stuck in casual mode, so it'll move, but it won't sway with your body like it's supposed to. But by the second or third time trying, it will turn on and get moving. I have to do this every time I want to turn it on, which can be a hassle. But again, customer service was very helpful in helping me figure it out. With everything the tail company has to offer, I just feel like I'm getting more for my money, especially with the digital. Every time they add more moves, I just have to update my app rather than buying a whole nother tail. With all the updates that I've seen, I feel like soon there won't be a move this tail can't do. I can simply just change out the cover of the tail and use the moves I see fit for the character I am at the time. Plus, ear gear also connects to the same app and syncs with the tail so they can move together. The best part is, they even react to sound, so if the ears pick something up, then my tail will move with it. And I love how I can get my cover customized. I know I personally can be the biggest procrastinator when it comes to finishing a cosplay, and sometimes I just don't have the time or feel like doing it, so it's just good to know that it'll get done at the same time. But there is room for improvements on both sides, but you see how they look, what they offer, and for the most part, how they move. Go with what suits you best. That's all for this comparison. If there's anything you think I missed, please let me know.